Hi, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Listen, so we covered when Kodak Black recently got arrested, and a lot of people are saying, damn, Donald Trump misused his pardon because Kodak was in prison before, at like towards the end of Donald Trump's presidency. And the president gives away these pardons to chosen people. And Kodak was lucky enough to get one of them, which commuted his prison sentence and got him out of doing time early. However, after being arrested again, this time with drugs and a large amount of cash, he was charged with some serious charges. And we're going to get into all that. But don't be so quick to write him off. We don't think Kodak was playing stupid. He knows what time it was. He has a good attorney, and the attorney has come forward to say that don't judge this case by the arrest because his client, Kodak Black, is about to walk. Hip hop star, according to Daily News, Kodak Black, he got a bad rap for his latest arrest. That's what his attorney is saying. The artist has been taken or was taken into custody, then he was released. He was taken into custody last Friday after Florida authorities found 31 oxycodone pills and $74,960 in cash in his car in Fort Lauderdale. According to TMZ, but attorney Bradford Cohen, who is his attorney, says that the drugs was actually prescribed. Now, here's a learning point for a lot of you. If you have been prescribed something from the doctor, I know I have. I've had a surgery before. I've had dental work done before to where something strong had to be prescribed. If you're one of those people, do not remove your prescribed drug from the original container that it was given to you in at the pharmacy. Because when you do, then the drug is looked at as an illegal drug. On the outside of that bottle, it has all your information when in your doctor's orders, your full name, your doctor's orders. Take one every 12 hours for the next 7 days, that kind of stuff. And the police needs to see that. If they don't see that, even if you have a prescription at home, then you might be sitting in jail for a couple of days until you're able to provide that, right? So in Kodak Black's case, when they found the 31 oxycodone pills and the $74,960 in cash, they found his 31 oxycodone pills in a container that was not given at the original prescription. His lawyer told TMZ in a repost that was published on Wednesday that Kodak Black is 25 years old and Kodak Black is experiencing pain after being shot in February. And we also covered that. I believe he was out in Los Angeles, LA somewhere, and he got shot. Well, his lawyer is saying from that gunshot and also from being assaulted by prison guards while he was doing his time in Kentucky prior to that, he said Kodak was prescribed the oxycodones. Cohen, who is his attorney, also confirms to the Daily News that he made the statement that the pills were prescribed, and he told TMZ that he's given evidence of this prescription to the prosecutors already. So in other words, you see Kodak out here flexing on social media. I just got finished watching an interview where him and some interviewer, female, looked as if they were about to kiss. He's asking her what's her favorite drink. She's asking him. He's saying, you're going to be drinking some yak, which means you're going to be drinking me. He's flirting. He just did a live performance and he had an ankle monitor on him, which I'm supposing is a part of his conditions for his bail because he was released on bail. But now, if he is able to provide, which his attorney says he's already provided to the prosecution, a prescription from a doctor that he was prescribed these medications and that's why he had them, then Kodak could very well see this case be dropped and just some media hoopla. Now, I'm asking, you think that this was a way to drum up some publicity? Like Kodak didn't have anything else. They didn't find an illegal gun in a car. They didn't find a gun. They didn't find bullets. They didn't find anything. And I don't think Kodak Black would be out here riding around not strapped. Right? So people are saying, man, listen, he set this up because he already knows that he has a prescription for these oxys. So what he's going to do is go out here, have a good time, draw police attention, and he knows that it's going to make media headlines and publicity sells, right? Could be. Or another person is saying, they found $75,000 cash on him. To be exact, it was $74,900 and something dollars, almost $75,000. And then they negotiated a bond and set his bond at $75,000. So you can clearly see that this is not a dent by any ways to Kodak Black. This didn't hurt his pockets. He had the money they set his bond for was about the same amount of money minus $40 that they found in his pocket on his person when he was arrested. It's chump change money. It's money he carries around. $100,000 chump change money for him, right? At this point. So he was more than able to pay it. But people are saying, listen, those oxys weren't prescribed, but I'm willing to bet that it's not too hard to find a doctor who will say, okay, slide me a 250K under the table. I'll make sure that this goes away. I'll write up a prescription. I'll backdate the information so it seems like you've been prescribed this since this incident way back when, whatever, You can turn this over to them, stamp it, and it's approved. Could it be that Kodak just has the money to get out of this problem? Which one do you think it is? End of the day, this looks like a case where he won't be doing any jail time. He won't be doing any prison time behind this. It's just going to be what it is. He'll possibly lose the case. Now, remember, he was charged with possession and he was charged with the intent to distribute. Those are two separate charges. Possession, according to OrlandoDefense.com, which is a lawyer headline or a lawyer website, they explain to you the laws in Florida, right? And it says that possession means that you knew that the substance was illegal and that you had the controlled substance on your person, or you had knowledge that it was in your presence, a separate bag or a container, and that you had control over the substance. That's what possession means under the law. And he did have all of the above. For possession in the state of Florida, now Florida usually considers possession as a controlled substance a third-degree felony. A third-degree felony carries the potential of up to 5 years in prison, just possession. And it can go way more than that depending on the amount of whatever it is that you're caught for, right? Additionally, the court can impose also a $5,000 fine. But like we said before, hey, Kodak, $75,000, chump change money to him. So $5,000 would be like really nothing, dinner money, right? Now, on his possession charge, that right there is, Florida is one of the states where they have what's called a mandatory minimum. That means if the judge is going to sentence you based on this distribution charge, he can't say 1 year. He cannot say 2 years. He has to start at the minimum, which is 3 years. So Kodak would have been facing that too. 5 years on one charge, 3 years on another charge at a minimum, and a $25,000 fine or more. He would be looking about $30,000 in fines and about 8 to 10 years in prison. That's what he was looking at with this. That's why a lot of people were like, oh, damn, come on, Kodak. You just got out, man. People were rooting for you. Kodak himself was rooting for himself because he said it. This is the first year that he has been completely free his adult life from any lockup, any institution for an entire year. The first time. because he's always getting locked up and coming back out ever since he was a juvenile, I believe 14 years old. So people were rooting for him. You know, he cut his hair off. He have what they call now a cleaner look and all that other stuff. And people are saying, yes, he's making great choices. He's maturing. He's going places. They're rooting for the underdog. So to see him get that arrest, and it splashed across the front headlines that he was found with oxycodone pills and he was hit with distribution charges, and the amount of money that was found with him, a lot of people started assuming Kodak's riding around out here, riding dirty and selling drugs. The distribution charges, the possession charges, so on. But this is what it is. It's personal drugs. Apparently it was prescribed, as his lawyer said. And in a court of law, it ain't what you say, it's what you can prove. And if his lawyer has, which his lawyer did say to TMZ that he has the prescription, he's already turned over the prescription proof to the prosecution, then it's a no case. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. You already know, if the topic is hot, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.